Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection. I'm your host Mike, and on my channel I like to cover physical media in most of its forms, DVDs and Blu-rays and laser discs, the occasional book I will show you, and everything in between, and also 4K. So we're keeping up with some stuff on this channel. So you kind of, if you've been with me for a while, the different genres and different types of movies that I like, and it's kind of varied, and it's never boring. I know that. So I wanted to just on this episode show a box set that I finally got through. I took my time on it. I got it last year for Christmas, and started watching it in spells. Like I would watch it, be all into it and watch some other movies that go along with it, and then take a break and then watch some more. So it took a while. And the other thing about it is it's loaded with supplements. There's so much to get through and watch to each movie. It's got some soundtracks. It's got a huge, beautiful booklet that opens up. Now this is a huge box set released by Arrow last year. Like I said, this is the Shaw Brothers Shawscope Volume 1. This is a massive box set, beautiful. I just recently pre-ordered Volume 2 that's coming out here very shortly, and I'll get that for Christmas this year. Santa Claus will bring it to me, and it'll probably take another year to get through it all. But yeah, there you go, Shawscope Volume 1. Arrow Video really outdid themselves with this. This is definitely one of either the box set of the year last year, or definitely in the runner-up category, definitely. And it's really cool. Let me just show some of this. I've kept the, I guess this is a J card, because it makes a J, possibly. But I've kept that on there this whole time. But yeah, it's a nice box, man. It's sturdy. Got a little dust on it for some reason. But yeah, it's really neat. Pulls out like this, where you got a hard back bound book with the sleeves for the movies and everything. And it's got a, let me do this. So here's the shell of the box. I mean, it's a pretty good, that's a pretty sturdy book or box. It's got some writing on here about the movies, and I mean, it's well made. I've been trying to keep it just so it doesn't get messed up or anything, but yeah, this is so cool. Shawscope would come on at the beginning of each Shaw Brothers movie. It's kind of a tribute to Warner Brothers with the Shield, SB for the Shaw Brothers. I believe that there was two actual brothers that ran it. One was Run Shaw, and the other guy, what's his name? Was it Rooney Shaw? Anyways, but they ran a successful film studio in Hong Kong for many years. In fact, probably towards the mid to end of the 90s, possibly. I think they kind of transferred from film to TV with their focus on TV and stuff. So but the heyday of the Shaw Brothers is definitely the 70s, I would say 66 through 83, 84. I think those are known as the years of Shaw Brothers that all the classics were made. But yeah, there you go. There's that box. And then of course, here's the booklet, which is it's kind of a floppy book, but on here it's got each one of the movies. It's got the original poster art, and it's got the cast, the crew. It's got a synopsis to the side. It's got film notes, some trivia, stuff about the soundtrack. So it's really cool. There's a lot of info in this, and it's really cool to kind of go through it slowly and read up on these movies, and really cool. But it's just a really nice booklet. Got some more stuff. Like at the end of the most of the Shaw Brothers movies, it would be another Shaw production. Da, da, da. So really cool. And then here is the actual booklet, or the case that they're in. But yeah, let's go through these movies. I'll name them. Maybe try to put the poster art there. It's kind of an awkward set to show you guys. But anyways, let's start out. One of the best Kung Fu movies, one of the best Shaw Brothers movies, leads off the box set with King Boxer. Great movie. Let's see, it was King Boxer, and then it had it goes by a different name. Five Fingers of Death. So you may know about one of the two, because I've seen both names pretty heavily. But yeah, it's really cool. This is one that took a minute to watch, because it's got a huge documentary on here, man. It's so entertaining. It's a 2K restoration. A lot of these are 2 to 4K restorations, I believe. Yeah, film critic and historian Tony Raines. Was it Raines? Very knowledgeable guy. They interview him. He appears on most of the movies and the supplements, but not on all of them. The second one, The Boxer from Shangtung. Another great non-stop action barrage of kung fu action. But yeah, this is the second disc. I'll try to move through this quicker, guys. Now this is a couple of these discs are a double feature. They'll have 2 movies on one disc. So this one, disc 3 is actually 5 Shaolin Masters, and then Shaolin Temple, which they're not exactly related. They're not like a sequels to each other or anything, but they're similar. I mean, it's hard to explain. Some of the interviews, I think Tony Raines kind of breaks that down and stuff. But yeah, it's got so much information in here, so much to discover if you're just getting into Shaw Brothers and everything. This was one I didn't actually watch. I have the old DVD, the Quentin Tarantino one that they released on Miramax DVD in the early 2000s. I have that one before this was ever available. And I thought it was pretty cheesy. You know, it's not so much a traditional kung fu film like I like, but it's pretty silly. It's kind of a King Kong meets Tarzan kind of something. But Mighty Peking Man, yep. But it's a Shaw Brothers movie, so I guess they put it in there as an oddball. I don't know. Okay, this one, disc 5. The Challenge of the Masters and Executioners from Shaolin. Both great movies. I really got to discover this one actor. And he's in a lot of these. There's actually 2 actors that really appear in a lot of these. One is Gordon Liu. And gosh, I'm trying to think of what his name is. I always get his name mixed up. If I see it, I'll yell it out. Next one. This is more of a modern kung fu movie, more in the line of Bruce Lee films and stuff that's taking place in that current time of the 1970s. This is called The Chinatown Kid, and it's a really interesting movie too. I mean, I'm more into the traditional, the wuxia, the fantasy kung fu movies that kind of take place in the 15th century or something, you know, some stuff like that. Those are the ones I really get into. But yeah, really good. It's a great modern martial arts kung fu movie. Disc 7, we got the 5 Venoms and Crippled Avengers, which there was a whole like sub-genre within the Shaw Brothers films of the Venom mob, and they came out with different ones where their alter ego is like a reptile or a I don't know, different animals, different styles, they're different fighting techniques and stuff. But yeah, those are definitely two of the best ones on here also. This one, these are kind of different styled. These were known more with a male-female relationship going on about it, because a lot of these Shaw Brothers kung fu films, it's mostly guys. You know, they're all guys. You know, best friends, buddies. You know, inseparable, and usually no women really pop up in it as you know, a star to one of those people. But these were more like that. I would say out of both of these, Heroes of the East is really good. The second one on here is called Dirty Ho, which is actually, I think it's a kung fu move. I'm not really sure. Cool name though. But yeah, there you go. Heroes of the East and Dirty Ho. And then we get to the, it's got 2 CDs that's got a mixture of music from these movies. So you got different like main title themes and different little musical cues and scores and stuff. So pretty cool. So you got music from Mighty King, Peking Man, Chinatown Kid, and Shaolin Temple. Second one, we got the 5 Venoms, Crippled Avengers, and Dirty Ho soundtrack. So really cool. I mean, if you're into kung fu movies as I am, then this is a no-brainer. This is, you know, you got to get this one. Even if you're just a casual fan, sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to throw that down by the mic. But anyways, even if you're just a casual fan, I think it's something to get into. I think it'll further your love for the Shaw Brothers movies and stuff. But you know, I wouldn't say this is where you need to start to discover them. I mean, I think I discovered the Shaw Brothers probably 17 years ago or something. And I was, of all places, I was at Walmart. This is when the Dragon Dynasty line of DVDs were coming out, and they were releasing all these beautiful Shaw Brothers prints. And the very first one I saw, and to this day is still one of my favorite movies, is The One-Armed Swordsman. Really good. And that one and the Gordon Liu movie, what is it? Can't think of the name of it. But anyways, those had me. I would watch those all the time. Didn't really think past that to maybe find some more and stuff. But they've been coming out more quite a bit. I mean, last year was probably the year of Kung Fu. There were so many Kung Fu releases that came out from different labels and stuff. So there was it was very plentiful last year. And they're starting to, you know, build up a thing again where we're starting to see really nice prints of these Kung Fu classics come out. That's about it, guys. I just wanted to kind of briefly go over it. I can't explain in 10 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever everything on here and stuff. So, but you know, even if you just want to kind of slowly get into this genre, I would say definitely check out the Shaw Brothers studio and check out what they got to offer. They have hundreds of movies. And what's cool is a lot of them are available. I think they're all available on video, I believe. And they took really good care of these prints over the years. I mean, they just look stunning. I mean, even the old DVD editions were really good looking, you know. So Arrow and some of these being put out on Blu-ray, and they just look really good. And highly recommend that. So I can't wait to get volume 2, start digging into that, and you'll probably see a video afterwards, so it might be a minute. But anyways, guys, but thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening to me babble on about Kung Fu. I'm just a fan. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up and comment. Let me know, what's your favorite Shaw Brothers movie? And if you have any questions about where you maybe guide you towards that movie that you might like, ask me. Just go ahead and ask me a question. Let me see if I can help you out, because these are such exciting movies. After all these years, they're still so entertaining and everything. So really cool. So thanks for watching, guys. I've said enough. Take it easy out there. Don't take no wooden nickels. And I'll see y'all later.